Council, but you'll be able to
Boko.
Sir, me Usivia me boss Susie tells me the man, the lawyer, but we be name the man, Ankoma or football person. Obetima change a bit about yourself in terms of football.
Okay. Or here some now kind. Woman, my legal credentials.
Sure.
Be a lawyer of 30 years standing at the bar. Me investment, commercial and corporate. That is my field of expertise. My Juma Ache. And within that, I have been counsel for so many companies all around the world. Meaning local business, meaning international business. And I mean Emra relating to so many things. Now, about football, so Matisse Nkrofobi can sembebre, but I have done a lot for football. Mokai said,
tell us about it.
Mokai said 2015 I was in the studio where I was the lone person who had raised my voice against the way in which Omorani Efenu. Emma Mikasa may contest Nyantechi. So I picked my forms, me baha, Ebekan 17. I was the first person, not me a lone voice. And I me raise the issues, Efenu, the way Omorani, and yet me raise the issues about transparency, me raise the issues about infrastructure, the way in which juvenile football is dealt with, me raise the issues about the Premier League. Sad time, no. Now, Obia Yedi. And I would then say, you see, I charted a certain course. And no, Abba Abedu saying, say a new direction for Ghana football. Now, let me give you a little background. For almost about 13 years, I have been, working around football as just a pastime. Mokai say, I was one of the directors of a company called Sports Assist International. You funded the preparation of the Black Maidens in 2007-2008, fully on and off the pitch. At that time, Kwesi Nyantechi was the president, and he fashioned out a very good plan for the girls. So our girls, Omuna says here, Florence Dadson, all those girls, Omo Black Queens, says here. Now, the kind of confidence I am now, and the kind of expertise I had bar together to let these girls have confidence. Say, Mono, look, Yejnaya Tamwechi, Monko deliver Magana. We did it, and it's on record, even in your own station. I came here in 2015. So we raise the issues, say, FNU and yet transparent. We raise the issues about accountability. That is what triggered the issues of transparency as Obia Kanwasam.
Council, sir, what you waiting
and then let me just finish up. And now, my third division team, as well, my executive director, OK United, Odoko Kwashima United. OK United. Yes, that is my constituency. Now, me obia me niema on the quiet side, because I saw football not as a vocation. I was doing my legal practice, and I was interested in football. I was helping a lot, all these juveniles, and also so. Let nobody disabuse their minds. Say, me name what I'm talking about. Now, in any case, let me tell everybody. Say, the EPL, that is the English Premier League that you are seeing right now. They are not even football people. Adam Crusoe, all those guys who turned this thing into a multi-billion-dollar industry are enjoying. Omuni football team. Now is the time. I said nipa papa or what vision. Nipa or ne businessmen anante. Why international business? Why investment? Why corporate practice? It's all them. Because look, if you don't have a leader, you can have a bunch of people who call themselves whatever. It's a leader nimwa. It never works.
Boy, Juma Wayne, said the okay for fair. And a baby and a son, a baby say you are a novice in this race.
Well, you see, when people don't want to see, you can't force them
because
to see.
Because make us say, what's happening?
Yeah, I have.
Baby, na any the entity of this bansa say, people don't even know say what's happening.
Well, I don't like to go out. May blow me horns. Yes, sir. In fact, the day I even appeared here, people were asking me, oh, but this man, has he done football before? Then I showed them what I had done. Now, if you go to the FA records, my name is there. It's been there for over 9 years as executive director of this company. And we have some mayor noise. But you see, so na say idea wo ye no. One who said there is a better part, a better year yet to me chatty, my dear ye now ye dear, Yankupon baby sow. Because you see, God has given everybody a certain talent. Into okay in the Bible, the issues of the talents. Baby sow say, what did you do with it? I have been on the quiet side helping all these young guys. Juvenile football, grassroots, they all know me. Now, the only problem is that in this country, Premier League, First Division are those who are supposed to take decisions for everybody. I don't even agree with that. But so those there, because they want to protect their turf, no, and because they don't want to do anything for juvenile and grassroots football, no, they have ignored them. But I am saying that I am a grassrooter. Now, who factory? That's a raw materials na the product no. One share ubenya a final product. And no na omaya Ghana football. I say tell me once whether they have built one pitch for the last 11, 12 years. Bisao. Tell me whether they have filed audited accounts for those people in the district, the RFA, or my EBITDA. Now, why do you let a person who has had the chance to do all these things and to exhibit transparency on your EBITDA, and now that somebody has raised his voice from 2015, telling them, say, no, and I'm telling the delegates, if you wanted the old way, you will get it. But as to whether that will impact your life, as a club owner, as somebody who, has a stake in football, I didn't know, you're reducing football to this. Now, let me give you examples. You know the city of Manchester?
Sure.
Now, the Greater Manchester City Council, it's a football niwa, and about 40% of their revenue will not be there. Now, they are even lucky, apart from the good old Manchester United, they have Man City, which has also added on. Now, the impact on beverage and drinks, beauty products, sports memorabilia, restaurants, accommodation, it has all been enhanced.
But you'll be the first to also admit,
yes,
the council didn't sit idle.
Yes.
They also invested in the sport. And to be sure, the Manchester City Stadium, and they built it for the Commonwealth Games. Mm-hmm. Before they handed it over, it was virtually a gift to Man City. Mm-hmm. So if you are a council in Ghana and you don't invest in the game, you are isolated from the game. How then do you?
But let me tell you, the first and foremost was the transparency of the EPL.
Sure.
Because Abu Dhabi Group, no, Omoba England, no, Abe invested in the Manchester City, no. Omo share the kind of football administration say our money will be safe. There are no corrupt people around there. We are going to a profit from. Answer Omoko, they are businessmen. And first and foremost, no, stadium, no. Because they are capable of building a stadium if they find an environment corruption in the they can exhibit they can advertise their products as businessmen. Omobeko, they would have built one anyway. Because the kind of investment they have made in Man City, they can easily build a stadium. Into a stadium, asem. The purposefulness of the EPL, the administration, where Omashishen Crawford from different facets of the economy. What happens to merchandising? Wouldn't how much merchandising gives them? Football, 90 minutes.
David.
Wouldn't him how much your friends say advertising in beauty products give them? I can 90 minutes no. Why is it that we have the same product? Now you are trusty says our product all the various phases of that product are ebema wo as club owner. All the stakeholders mu nyina mo ho beto mo no eno de nkrofo ye free because they get free money at the FA and they distribute among themselves. That is not fairness. There's no equity there. Now, I have come as a breath of fresh air. Because look, this is not the first time I'm raising these things. And yes, I'm a better hand noise. But look, let us give the FA to a policy maker. Look, after all, I am just doing it, so I go away. Like Adam Crusoe and other people have done. They have gone away. Have they taken the EPL away with them? No. Atuho ama oma omudi echino. The only thing that I seek to do is to leave a legacy. That is all. I don't need anything. I just want my name to be mentioned as somebody. I'm a bear moi at the end of society.
One of your biggest challenges,
yes,
and permit me to ask this, bear the fact say 120 delegates, OC and Twabamau, but only vote. Is it an obstacle in your opinion?
Not at all. Because listen,
because your club is a Division 2 club.
Yeah, we can vote. I know, but menka sembincho. You see, a good message knows its recipient.
Sure.
Say one kasa would deceive say ye mouse kakakra. Na wakwa ye the answer so ye, and yet you have heard the message when the competence of Obia Obetumi now koya. One kasa your conscience tells you, say you have done the wrong thing. I am praying and hoping, said delegates, they will see it. Because see, some people have been even the chairman of the juvenile committee of the GFA. What has happened to juvenile football? Now said ne, why he has had the chance to be there. Now why to me and yene ne obekachro say I the mayor. That tells you something. But me catch almost say, look, for the first time, and do the right thing. Now, I have a fantastic team. I have people, investors who are ready to talk football and to invest into football. Now look at the kind of investment people are doing. And because of my investment and corporate background, I talk to them all the time. Maybe sir, one of them say, why are you branding chaos by the Spinters Road? Or say there's no other product to brand. What is better than football as a brand? The ambassadorial concept of it, Niema Didiswo, and Niema Ebetumi about company who 27, 28 million people are interested in it. Enka Obidi Nisikabako Brandy, unauthorized kiosk at Sprinters Road. You have seen them.
Sure. Companies,
they have branded kiosk. Because Sikanu Woho, I say when we invest, there's no transparency at the FA. There's no unity at the FA. There is no way in which they want to compromise their brand. So what is called brand sanctity, Omusro, say ya de command crofoya, Omuankasa, Omunsa Huaya Soil, Omubese a brand. And you know what sportsmen do? When they even fall out, their brands fall out. Because brand sanctity is about 90% of the brand.
Mr. A counsel or a legal practitioner, and Ojina, say Antonio Swaba na and one the GFA President George Ankoma Mensah, and I'm to say, so why is it that with all these brilliant ideas, for the larger Ghanaian, you will implement will be in football, DNTR? These are brilliant ideas.
Yeah, but let me tell you, ideas don't come easy. God gives ideas to people He has set out to bring reform. Sanity. That's why in every generation you get 2-3 people who affect the generation. Ebia nyamie yimi for football in Ghana. Ebia. Now you are saying that I have brilliant ideas. Look, this is the tip of the iceberg. Ye won krofua omo ideas are Ghana football besesa. And I'm telling you, in 4 years it should change. It should change, or it should be on its way to serious and purposeful change. That old system, look at you. You are a brilliant sports journalist. Now, do you know that a commentator in England, because of his voice only, and because they have lifted football to that, the voice, 1 minute here, over 10,000 pounds. I didn't think I would the answer say yes, sir. Because there are people who can do it and lift the game to a point that wo or any wo kasa near kasa be commentary our voice, it will be worth that amount. Now, these are all the products which surround football. And yet, player transfer, and one amount for per player and wakoton. What ton player no? Oko. What about all the aspects of the game? TV rights, advertising, branding, merchandising. Ewohi. Na say we administrator na ya opening. Na say what their products now buy and the baby de. That is where you are holding, and therefore, do you know that the service you are doing to the other people in the industry? And me catch your delegates and they say, there are some of them who talk to me, like club owners, and they say, look, yeah, school fees cry. I say yes, because you don't have a policy maker. I say do pointer and say ufa oba eduane obedi ofie. Now, would they Ankoma with players, because the product you are dealing with is capable of selling itself. Now, I say, Munya Ubi, that's all say, I have this vision. I think that the only thing you do, and of course you can't compel anybody, but I'm appealing to them. Say, Yenja legacy, Emma Ghana football. So that tomorrow when we are gone, and you know me, I'm old. I'm the most experienced of all the people who, my fellow contestants.
Without being disrespectful,
yes,
but what do you say?
I'm 56 years old.
56
yeah,
years.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, and I have worked in one of the toughest in areas of legal practice for 30 years. I have spoken with international businessmen. I have worked across this country for almost all the big companies.
Do you think so? We are simulate?
No. Listen. And yet, it's not for the swift. You understand?
Okay, that's 9/11.
Oh, good. It's not for the swift. Yet, for the person who has a plan. Plan can be a slow plan so that you can take off. Into the moment, remulate. And I know why I'm doing this. My manifesto is coming. It will change the dynamics. Because in 2015, I am the first person who says I have a vision document. I am the first person. I'm the first person who raised issues about juvenile infrastructure. I'm the first person who raised issue about education and football.
Now, juvenile infrastructure. Now, President, then what resolve this huge, capital-intensive, capital demanding deficit.
You see, when you have a plan for a product, now you attract. Now, say, for example, and I'll give you just a snippet of what I want to do. Now, we have a huge 257 districts in this country. They have social funds.
Sure.
Now, ask yourself, what do they use the social fund for? Maybe they build 1K VIP, and that's it. But mind you, let me tell you something. If we have, let's say, a district community league, we have schools and colleges league. Now say, competition within the district in football becomes so competitive. Say, community leagues, team oho. And then we collaborate with the district assemblies to fund a team. Can you imagine if 257 teams of the brilliant talents in the districts come together? What kind of sponsorship it will attract? Because we are talking about over 12 million young people in this country. That is what industry is looking for. Because there's no organizer. Now, you send them there. In the process, you have produced 257 coaches. Then you start a program of improving them. Now, when the competition is at the district, it moves to the regional level, culminating in the national finals. Can you imagine, my brother? You will be there as a sports journalist, your voice will be heard, and then you will feel the satisfaction of benefiting from the product of football. Adena obiya ntuminye. Everybody is sitting down, and all that they are doing is that money should come from FIFA. Look, the money we can raise locally, if we let football become attractive to industry, a change there, FIFA.
You sit in a very strategic position.
Yes.
You deal with the corporate world.
Yes.
A DNT corporate world no, detached from the game. DNT yen yesika from the corporate world, mom responding to policy, because policy is one thing, and the corporate world responding to the policy is also another thing. DNT is our response in
They want competence. One. They want a non-corrupt atmosphere. Two. They want a place where when they put their money, their brand will not be compromised. Now, we have a white paper here which tells you, say, Obi awewu kra yetumi disikashe ne diano. And that is football for you for the past 13 years. Is that what all of you are looking for? Obi awewu, ya man, yetumi ye dokru, yetumi di dokru $300,000. You understand? Look, no businessman is a fool. Mind my language. I don't want to use but businessman me anywhere when you sika. What say or the ko baby a onhwe the way a hornet. So look, I have come in not to vilify anybody, and I don't want to vilify anybody. I am coming to lay the structures at the FA in such a way that, listen, nobody can take for granted the structures of the FA. We will eschew corruption. We will create a brand that will let people say that, look, this is where, say, a DSC. You understand? We will punish people who have come here there with the intention, say, we will punish them. We will expose them. That is what we need in this country. We cannot go on business as usual. Business as usual, I say Adenti, and I say Mofra or Muomi village, who have the God-given talent of playing football. You have denied that child the right to progress.
Are you treating this as a calling?
Well, you may call it that way. You know that when you have a calling, maybe to you yourself you may not know, but other people may see it. But I see this as a big challenge, and a friend say work for humanity, because mofrana omugu hona government kase ejumani hono. Do you know how many of them can be employed by football? Do you know that in every community, if we have one ACN, that you have changed the community for good? Because you have footballers building hospitals, you have footballers building schools. Adentina ye deny him afraid this kind of right. And then we are sitting there as an FA, all of us as stakeholders. Niye kase enyeshi. When we die, God will ask us.
As a legal person, I mean, you are doing where they are a tesipa and your back the attempt of club people say asemu ye new year and I say bibia ba the attempt called the ordinary court. Your take on it, and how about you resolve this answer me if you are elected as president of the FA?
Well, I mean, you have asked a very good question. If you have a good adjudicating process, corruption anymore, people tend to have confidence. The reason why matters are going to court is that Nkrofo need confidence in the adjudication processes and the committees in the FA. I know people who have said, say, somebody spoke to somebody and therefore a decision went in their favor, much to the disgrace of, football. Say, yeah, not say, confidence ba committees, judicial committee. Na se nkrofo hu se ha de wokwa ye beka asem no the way I say ye kana who fi se nkrofo be court, they won't go. And I'm sitting in this country and I've seen court processes delay league fixtures for sometimes 8 weeks or
4 months.
4 months. Good, you are on top. 4 months. Now, who feels a businessman be who has paid for exposure, and a brand is waiting to be exposed by football, that's our league now. Next time, or the sika beba. You see, businessmen, they are the most organized people in the world. They determine what you eat, they determine what you enjoy. Until they don't want to compromise their money, they don't want to compromise their brand. Now, say, who system, you need data, you have league. Yeah, league, no, to me, my court suspended. You think the businessman will come there? See how in snow and in wind, they play the EPL religiously. Sometimes we have ball now to me say, who say, no, snow. They have a commitment towards the industry players, towards the people who make their life, important. The players, the lifestyle that they enjoy in a business is no nama, ISR TV rights. Now, you're the wire administrator for that programmer. Ubediagro. I am waiting for the time that maybe not my time, and I'm not even looking. Say me na legacy na the chief executive of Ghana Football Association be at $10 million a month. If the industry has progressed and has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. These are the people who are called the eggshells in other countries. The egg, the inside is just a liquid, the one that holds it. These are the eggshells. Find them, delegates. Don't be deceived by the little money that you will be given. Find them and let them improve your lot. Say, oh yeah, Jumani yeah, wow, juvenile club in your village, Afe ube who say afe there, bibia sikani bisonso. Properly generated from the product. And yet, Chaim will be a $1,000 at the end of 4 years so that you vote. Then you go back to your poverty.
Answer Ibetum Pon was a Yin war. In your estimation, I ain't fan of Ghana football.
We are in a bad place. We are in a very bad place. I am not the kind of guy who bet me are bribing me to say when the thing is bad, men can say, Papa. Look at the performance of our juvenile teams, because nobody cares for them. Now, since I acquire a year in first round, wasting money. Apart from wasting money, we are compromising the careers of these young people because we are not taking the right policies. Now, let us have a reform program. Let us have a juvenile reform program in this country. That is where our fortunes lie. Building up like the Belgians have done. Now the Belgians had the last World Cup. They were crying that look from that day, and see what they did. They were in the finals. And Belgium, the population of Belgium, is a small. They have a very small, but the number of top class players they have in the world. Do you know the kind of revenue they are generating? And the kind of touristic effect in our Belgium. So, now let me ask you one question. I have had visitors Omaba Ghana say, oh, let's say, is there anything we can see? What in the back of Stadium
Basilica.
Now, there are people who can do this. We have the kind of leverage we have in 2010. I was in South Africa. And everybody, Ghana was the toast of Africa, the toast of the world. Now, what is the legacy project that came out of it? Football. Nothing. My brother, is this what you want to continue? You bet to me, I'm merchandising as some wajan rezi sikama country. And then he will have satisfaction. We at the FA will have satisfaction. We will have satisfaction of getting money to fund juvenile football. Anyone won't crash here, hope. Who will then lift the flag of Ghana high? Now, why do we want to continue with this kind of mess? And yet, I'm telling you, and I don't mind. I'll say it as it is. I haven't gone into the election yet, but I know that discerning people, discerning stakeholders, and I know people who have called me and said, look, if people like you come to the FA, we will feel free to invest.
Young Tonkomodin, so lawyer Ankoma, and it's who sending the Ankomo, our Jumadian, your series. encounter with the presidential aspirants. Ghana FA decides. And I'm not saying no, AD and Komono. Mamenji, your interpretation on this one.
That's right.
National team in India.
The national team is for the FA. Let me tell you, everybody is making a mistake. The national team is for the FA. The reason is this. Who decides which players play in the national team? Who decides what their training program will be? And FA no. Who decides the logistics that go into their training? And FA na. What does government do? They give money. Now, into Wushepa, why a product in the national team. And then, let me also tell you, from the conveyor belt level, every Obia football, he's heading towards playing at the apex level, national team.
Yeah.
Why they develop a microphone in hands and so who owns the national team? Now, let me tell you, the reason why I as a government, Ediane say, look, if we are raising the necessary funds by doing the right things, Nasenka, Ebedru said national team beko assignment like World Cup. Now we can say,
Fund it yourself.
we can say that look, we have $25 million to fund this thing. The government will counterpart it with 50 million. Because they will see, say, we are not a mediocre institution. You know the reason why they throw $2 million at them? Because you are a beggar sitting on a product which is as big as this. You are not able to use it. Want to me ma adiene and look attractive. They throw $2 million at you and then they say they own it. Because you have created the atmosphere for it.
Very, very interesting. Where is a man to kwaba between FA and the government in Pempi? Not only on this one. In Pempi, the government and FA and crash. How then will you resolve your relationship with a government?
You see, government is for all of us. Government is deriving a kind of chim say onyani to me football mu say nkrofo na nigia. So government has it as his stake. Say, hey, say nkrofo ni angia. And yes, na your government no so call down. When would they make now? Because of that, I say government is because government knows. Say, nipa ebo football no is the juveniles. One money and for the future. You understand? You can't underrate them. And government itself is looking that FA no yen reform ye to the point say ye benya o leader or kasa or create employment. One, he is enhancing the quality of social life in the communities. National team, yeah, dear. Government is getting the credit. They are looking forward to it. They can't get it. And look, this is everybody's stake. And yet, George Ankoma Mensah stake. It's everybody's stake, and I'm sure they are listening. And they are saying that, look, we need somebody to do the job that we must do, some of it for us. Because there's no president who doesn't need help. There's no president who doesn't. And when we develop the game to a certain level, government will be courting us and asking us to help them, which we will do because we are national citizens of this country. And say yes, sectional, interest. Say sikaba na mene cronies. They say mkrofo mene omuti ha ominamfu eni yache. If that becomes the norm, now and the government will treat you with contempt. I'm telling you. But say you develop it to the point where government has an integral interest. Say, hey, if the FA president speaks, it affects 17 million people. And productively, he's using the product of football to affect their lives. If you say, you treat the way I treat you.
My question, my observation as a journalist. Yes, dobe here obe wini state no connection kakra sika kakra and da fonsam kakra ni na obi.
Well, I'm not a rich man. One who they mention.
Kakra.
My age for 30 years. A common name. One who they mention.
Sure.
So I could easily have sat down and said, say, maybe I'm family. But you see, the conscience part of it. Adia ubetumi aya anka abofra bia ofi nkranza ono nso so obeye yie na affecting the community. We say we dey wanya de obedi into we. God will ask you. Nyame baby saw. When would they mention? So this is why it has become like a calling. And yes, sir, yeah, you should be well, because I've been running my team for 9 years. Me so biada. And you see the labor of helping the young people na MFA. But at Bredua, na se one kasa who say bibi wo hwa obetumi aye. Na se wa anye ama onkrofo. Na se wu. That day you will have issues with God. Nyame baby saw. Now the narrative is changing. Narrative no said the football yesi ye no esesa. Omo ankasa ebinom eba me ho nwumre be ka kire me say afi the ade no the way edro no ye nye ne sabium. They've been coming. And I'm bisa omo say ade
ebinom pa kokodi.
And I'm bisa say o say na so o ma me $1,000 obehwe me every ha could do 4 years. This is the narrative, some of them. And I'm hoping, say, it will catch on. It is a fire. Because a change is sanity. Look, you can be cast in your old mold. And you don't even know, say, there's something better for you. But I have come, maba. Say, me ba be drumming message natural. It is their prerogative. To me choose who they want. But choose wisely so that your life will be affected for the rest of it.
Do you think Sesika be determine who becomes the GFA president?
And Sesika determine. But it is possible. You understand? It is possible. But I know say Omutie. And I know say a secret ballot. A secret ballot. Into me Jew sika na me ko inside who obedi me share behesa matwa mawana. And I know they will do that kind of thing. Trust me, Ohini. On the 25th, you will see that kind of shift. Ube who say, when they get there, their conscience will speak with them.
Okay, let's do some specifics.
Yeah.
Adebako Dagana Fakuma Suye Pa Omo Premier League, local football. And they am for someone from Nipa and She quality crane.
Yeah.
George Ankoma presidency. Again, I'll be for local football.
Your policy be cry a friend a Premier League alive. I will not give all the details, but football a whole day's experience, and yet
90 minutes.
And yet 90 minutes. Look, I have seen in certain parts of the world, say a footballer, so weekend no, it's a whole weekend experience. Nkrofofi omu baby omu wono eba Anopa. Food is part of it, drink is part of it, entertainment is part of it, merchandising is part of it, TV. Even ye omu jina ho omu ye ready with their families. Mofrani be 5 years old. And then they are inducting these children into the stream of the industry. Say football. Where's ne papa pe football, ne nana pe football. You see, this is how you get viewership. And this is what TV is interested in. But more dear, no 90 minutes. Black Star crowd, boy, you cannot even have 20,000 people sitting in the stands. Now, who feels say, yes, sir, you are creating an atmosphere for building the block of football? Debbie, it's a whole day's experience. It's a clothing experience. It is a beauty product experience, food and beverages experience, restauranteering. Restaurant, a Didier, touristic effect. Let me ask you one question. Say all the teams that we have in the Premier League. Baby waha, okasa ope, omu jesia, okwa. Unya visitor no fi baby no si yenko na minko chusi 9 Premier Leagues, mimpe omu jesi na mimfe nko mankro for ubenya.
Derby.
Adenti. From 1958.
When we started organizing
association football.
Yeah.
Adenti. Why must it be so? Must we always live in the past? Adie, the blueprint in Emma Ewoho playing for everybody to see.
And some go ye as a year, Michelle age, no, some now can I say you are young at heart.
I am.
Young
That's why I'm in football.
I say contemporary man on me key at the pa at the interview in the end to us.
Anopa Bosuo Sport.
Besides the commercial bit of it, how that because our league be a developmental league. We grow, we sell. How then do you keep the talent here in Ghana?
Well, Makase, if we are raising enough revenue with football, we can pay players. We can pay them so that they stay. So that at least, they stay for their formative years until maybe they are poached. I organize leagues better than us. You see, that way, you create local content. People have reference points. I say, stadium near Koshe, player X. Now, I don't think there is anything like that. Because insurance. Up till now, from 1958, you need sports injury clinic. Up till now, player be any hope, insurance company, Viveka say, may banner my help you with the medical fees. Ufi say he would not like to quickly get out. Okoto go near man $50 crowd. You see, this is what is happening in our industry. And these players, they are crying to the policy makers. And there's nobody. Now is the time. Say, look, we continue doing this for the rest of our lives and we will get no dividend. A better worse. We seem not to even, understand, when we played CAN 2008, I went with my family, almost all the matches, with my sons who were then very young. Because, me wa ticket seat on Betranso. So how come the seats are still there? They are still numbered, and yet now, when you go to the stadium, Obia scramble for seats. How can I go with my 4-year-old child? I scramble for seats. I will not do it. Make things, simple things attractive. The place was named F section, G section, so that I can even buy. I can buy season seats for my family. Now, this week you better football. You be didi woho. You be num bibi woho. You be you free ho nearby merchandise. You better stadium ho. Then you can have your child sit through 90 minutes because he has something to talk about and something to enjoy.
One of major issues are for games, hooliganism.
Yeah.
Into quite AC, violent AC or your various league centers. How are you going to fight that as a president?
Well, some of it stems from even referee. Let me tell you why. You know that some referees are paid 25 cedis?
IFA level.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Why must you ever in your imagination pay somebody 25 cedis on good match? Because one kasa no need confidence will be to me at this how much they raise a friend say 500,000 Ghana cedis. So you tell him memo 25 cedis. Then the chain reaction is that onoso sobewa ko jisika wo obi ho. Na wabejina ho because he thinks say he's being shortchanged. Say ejuma na oye no obi ehu. Inti no, look, we have to tackle this from a whole multifaceted angle. Refereeing should be good. We must take the referees for refresher courses. Up till now, I see a stewards. Usher people into. You should show respect to the people who are coming to patronize your game. As I said, you'll be a shop. That is the FA's position. We are like shop owners. Somebody enters, Obian welcome. Look, we will have bankers running after us. We'll have telcos running after us because we will play the record the way it must be played. You better copy best practices from all over the world. Near you see, na ye generate sika ma mofra na omo game no ye generate sika ma club owners any omo referees any mpanimfo e wo mu nyina na say ye continue with this thing na say status quo ya na ye be maintain ya well and ye na nche say ya na ye pe I'm telling you say ye continue I be do baby cry no we will not be rated in Africa as a footballing nation.
Yes, women's football.
Yeah.
How then do we move from amateur levels to semi-professional level?
It's the same thing. You see, attraction goes where there is preparation. Say you build men's football, you build women's football. For example, I mean, this lady sitting by me here, who is a member of a very beautiful team, Rich City. It's a women's football team. Now, he pays money for them to train on good pitches because he pays for them. Go and see their development. And this is an individual who is doing this. Adena FA, yen to me and lifty. Yeah. Adena yen FA, yen to me lifty, anything like that. Yen project women's football. You bet me a project women's football. And look at the United States. Women's football is more popular than the men's football. Because omo di ejuma kesiye ashem and omo making sure say ebeye ejuma. Na ye they don't even have a league system. Now this league they are playing, that is even at the elite level. How can you have this kind of league for women and expect the women's football to grow?
But what do you think is your biggest challenge?
Their biggest challenge. Look, I'm telling you, ninyina your policy and administration. Nothing else. It's leadership. Simple. Look, the money that comes into football comes when the leadership is purposeful. It's like, look at the hard work you put in your job and the way you sharpen your skills. Yeah, no, we are in demand.
Sure.
How can you come and sit here and do it biara and expect say you bet you out? The money that comes is industry chasing your product. That is what is called branding. Namunya. Then it means you have to take your own personal money. Obi bet me ayesa. Debbie. Do the thing properly. Na de ninye ye. Na sikamrem. Na obia owoche numbia enya ehun faso. But you are doing it. So I'm telling you, that is why the race for the presidency, and I have respect for all my contestants. I'm not bringing anybody down. But we must choose one who has the acumen and the capacity to bring change to the,
Talk about
to the industry.
Your rivals, for lack of a better word. Be former vice presidents, former ESCO members. Our faces in Ghana football. But me and your votes, I bet you, sir, 50+1, I'll be winning.
Menya saying. If you say nature say
60+1, say we 120.
Yes.
Simple majority, 60+1.
So who say nature say you are saying say delegates no. Asempa and to mean to masum. But they are very discerning people. Look, they are listening. They are evaluating us. They are looking at the track record of the people. They are looking almost share experienced person in on one field of endeavor no cry why excel. That is what is happening. Scudamore. He was poached from somewhere to become a MSN in the EPL. Nancy from Nottingham. Onim said their football is it here. But look at what he has done. Who feels say who feels say nkrofo a omutie a omuye delegates omu pese omu dadem they don't want it. They are looking for a channel, a window. Now our window no is Ankoma Mensah, and they are going to jump through that to the shock of the whole world. Ni achire omu say afei ni ebe football ye. Intino ohini asama America no enye se ebia mashedana me pese me kase in the past bibia happen and all that, but it has happened. It drew bra as he a trim.
Where free no me come see saba question woman no with me a year no ama me. We are mefa course be 3B for you. No with me a year no then we wrap up. Emmanuel Wole from United States of Kisima, so watching you live from United States of Kisima. Hene tell Lawyer George enya Ankoma de Ankoma to rather concentrate on his chambers because the race is filled already. There's small space for executive committee.
Like I say, everybody should hold hands with me and let's revolutionize Ghana football.
Okay. Also, but we have fracture our on 030254856. Mr. Odin, and we are free. Only yanko.
When my match, me did the Alphabet of the 50.
So, and then uti niye pa because I'm not the answer phone, so and uti niye pa.
Mr. Ibenya, come on, never tell how. I never come. Come on, the do to talk for baby. We have got to talk to you, but I can't show. My child about the Shama Bafujan program routine. Mr. Ibenya, Papa, Wakaso, Wakasa, Papa, na, and 24 we are told what on you are. Ebinya day, ebi enwo. And we say, a Pambay. And over for Pesca, and they are running a fancy Esseno, and a fancy class, no. Yamitu Kumata and Kotokone, a fancy Timber out of food, because Kotokone has and a true Kumate, and now Kotokone has and the Pesica, and they're going to bottom.
Yeah. Council Bacho, yeah, no.
Me team na, me crano. Experts pa and a womo. Yeah, one crofwa, we are going to take the clubs through orientation. Look, they have done very well. On my idea that they didn't allow football to die. But there's going to be an orientation, say, yeah, how together you be raising local revenue. That is Sikawo, Ghana, here, near the football. No. And we're putting together a branding and a marketing team. They've started working. They started working about 3 years ago. The kind of document they have, if you see, you almost said see uplifting football. No, yasum na obia ni aje.
Okay, Mr. Odin, we are free.
I got a full.
I got a full. Okay.
But for half for.
I'm a phone.
I mean, baby, got friend on the for. After not going to love Bosuo.
Mijo.
Oh, no, just pension free. I only right now, Casa. Now, so many cats and many more again. A mom causes a very good day. Now, to say, see, no, beer, and then be fired to the free. Ah, kind of your house, Snammy. And to me, now, we campaign. Now, I'm going support a mother to the free. Now, say, you eat to the free to one, they could fight from there. And they play football year. Because you share and what about the free, I mean, my sister was a willing to go fighting. And we are saying, share a cake, and they are going with that.
Yo, me that's it. Michelle, also, but my friend, we are free. Yanko.
The patch of coffee,
I can't buy Yanko.
Amentia, the Ankoma studio, Yabana Basso.
Mr. Ankoma.
What's that?
Ankoma Mensah.
Mr. Ankoma, yes, lawyer, Esquire. That means, which is a yes, Tim George, we are carrying. Amentia, George, for Namentia campaign of the Cotefi. So I say, on Abusalami Akubo, Mutimu. Opening Okasabe, Yate, revenue, notice the Ghana, our Ghana, ya, Ubeke Chabanaba. Tell me, say, Kasaka, Twabo Ghana. I'm up on the penny for Bagoso Case. That is the castle that's a common the end. May Bama Makoma, a common the one to a kayak, a common of the other one. It would not be bingo. God, what's the affair?
Yo, in fact, afraid for no NC. Can I miss out? We nominate for no Biaba, Yama, Quansa be in Yana.
Oh, Debbie, I think they sent me an email and then indicated, say, they are looking and screening my documents. And I think that's what they've done for everybody.
Okay. Well, final words to delegates.
Delegates, my final words. Ebrenedu say you left Ghana football from baby I was say munyina mujitumma say baby I was say na nye baby papa say ya nhwe na say ya nsesa we say ye niema dada na say ya ma new vision ya abai through me no anye adwuma na che say ya adwuma egu now the new statutes na abano. Look, there are things in the statute, and when I outdoor my manifesto, I'll show, which now open the door for corporate investment into football. Na maybe exploiting na me make sure say, oh team wo a Caribbean sekra. Because of the competitiveness of the football we are going to introduce now. Ubenya sponsor ho. Emma ohwato. Now, yen try new things. Ni enhwe. Say enye ye ma nyina. I want to do it such that my third division team will attract a sponsor who will give me $20 million. And I wish the same for all the delegates, club owners. Omo di omo sikane omo ahoden aye footballer omo ni hwe sebi emre ewo ho ye betumi asesa no ema niam aye yi ama obia enti go with George Ankoma Mensah and see what new vision is there for Ghana football.
Okay. And